What's up, you guys? Welcome to Ashley's Try to Well. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Um, for me, it's 6:14 where I am, 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so we're gonna get on here. As you can see, it says confusion and clarity. So I'm gonna stay on here for about an hour. The Q&A is questions. Anytime you guys see me put Q&A in the description box, it's for you guys to ask questions and for us to elaborate and for us to talk. Also for me to learn from you, it's not just one way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also learning from you guys. So just chopping it up in the comments section, doing the lives when I put the Q&A. Also, I also like to let you guys know that all of my videos are timeless. So if you press on them, it is no coincidence. I do know that synchronicities is a fact, and signs and all of that stuff, and that is what help us along our path. So let's take the initiative to pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities around us and take the time to understand what they are and what they mean to us. And so the number 550 can be significant. I picked up on that. Brazil, somebody can live in Brazil. And Spaniard, I gotta catch it, y'all. Okay, so throughout this Q&A, also the confusion and the clarity, I will be touching bases on that. I'm gonna get right into it. So the collective, right? It's the same for everybody. So the collective could absolutely positivity. Let me just say this, right, y'all? It's been like, and I know that, as the collective, we go through similar things depending on where you are, on your path, on your journey. We go through similar things, and so let me turn this down so my flag I'm hella bright, hella bright light. So yeah, we've been going through it. Like, the energy is super strong. It's like, if you've been finna do something, right? You finna explain a situation or a scenario, or you're communicating and you're in a conversation and it's so deep, and then you just forget everything. Like, everything just, your mind go blank. I would call these like, it happens when you're going through a transformation. It's like side effects. It's things that happen, like, to your memory or to your behavior, like your temperament. You may be more irritable. You may want to be outside more, or maybe you want to be in the house. And so it just depends on what energy is being dispersed throughout the universe. So it depends on what energy and what energies we in, because we could be going into Piscean, or we could be going into Cancerian. So that's why it's always good to know. And another thing too, I've been picking up on is, find out what your north node is. Find out what your north node is. Your north node tell a lot about, what you need to do, what you came to do in this lifetime. So if you can find somebody that's that's legit, where you can get some clarity on that, that is really, really important for us to have. It's actually, I asked that, I'm gonna tell you right now, because I was looking up on it. And so it says your north node symbolizes where you're going in this lifetime. It reveals the energy you need to harness in order to fulfill your soul's mission. Okay, so your north node is very important. You know what I'm saying? So knowing your sign, I'm sure a lot of you guys know your sign already, right? Even though we embody every sign that's on the board. Okay, we embody every sign, and on top of our sun sign is our main sign, right? So like, if your birthday's in May, you'll be a Taurus, you know, or it could be a Gemini. That would be your sun sign if your birthday is in that month. But if you're going into Gemini season being a Taurus, or if you're going into Capricorn season being that, you have to put those good. Hi, brother love. Good afternoon. So, look, I'm still learning about that kind of stuff too. So, I'm gonna tell you what I know. I'm gonna share with you what I know. So, your North Node is significant. So, if that's something that that resonates, then that's clarification that this message is for you. Also, I've been picking up on like spiritual maintenance is very important. ATR, how you doing, Mir? Spiritual maintenance is very, very important right now. It's like a lot of mind confusion. Okay. I don't even know how to explain it, but I do know that it's a huge collective that's going through it, because I've been picking up on it, on that energy. I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing good. It's 6:20 where I am. It's 6:20 in the morning. I'm just putting that out there because, you know. Cause yeah, you in UK. Brother Love is in UK. So, yeah, y'all. A lot of confusion, a lot of self-doubt. These things are happening. Now, you can be, let's say, I'm just going to use myself as an example. I've come a long way on the path of doing the work, and, you know, just meditating and, you know, finding out, you know, the things that's for me and not for me and all of that. Although I've done all that, you never stop going through like emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they say never stop moving. Like, always stay in motion, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't never get comfortable in any state or in any situation. Never get comfortable, because we have the universe inside of us. So that's constantly changing. It's constantly renewing itself and revamping itself. And that's exactly how our souls operate, right? And when we're not in alignment with our soul's true state, then it causes anxiety, it causes fear, it brings up the neglect issues that we share in this lifetime and in past lifetimes, and the ones that we share within ourselves through way of our DNA and our lineage, right? So all of these things are coming up right now, and I know that I just feel this heavy presence over the collective, and it's not a negative presence that I feel. It's not a bad presence. Like, it's more so all of the energy is being purified, but at the same time, it was energy that you were in, so you have to go through it. So you're gonna feel all of the emotions of all of these different individuals that you no longer are connected to, and you are just disconnecting from. I mean, you are just coming out of that old season, you know, so you're still learning yourself as you're moving into the new. And so, and then it's lessons that you have still, it's things that you still have to finish and get in order, you know what I'm saying? So, being very mindful of your thoughts right now is important, because your mind is going to be playing tricks on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is like this is not the collective I'm speaking to. This is not something that you even play with, you know. So listening to me and you being able to relate to this and say, okay, I'm not tripping, I'm overthinking, I need to get out, I need to, you know, yes, your routine has to change, okay? Because in order to step into this new area, you know, it's like your guides are holding up what is being gifted to you, but it's only by way of protecting what it is that you have. It's like an air, you know. and before you being given as the heir everything that you know that belongs to you because you're sovereign over this nation, over these nations. It's like before they give it to you, they gotta make sure that you are all the way, you know, in and out, able to uphold this, because you know the ones that was in power are no longer in power, so they're getting us ready to step up. That's what's going on right now. And it can look like so many different things in your life. Like, you know, you have to think about, like I always say, we're not one-dimensional beings. We also live in the spiritual realm, in the etheric realm. So we have to think like that too. We have to think about the same things that happen in the physical realm. We are actually going through in the physical realm spiritually also. Okay, so it's very important that we don't forget that our souls are thriving right now. Our souls are bursting out of these avatars. You know what I'm saying? Like our frequencies. We're being hit with a frequency, with different frequencies to even keep us off our game. So they got, of course, they have equipment to do all kind of things to affect us physically and spiritually, where they send out different radiations of vibrations to attack us. And so a lot of this heaviness that we were feeling is coming from that. Okay, so that's confirmation to let you know where it's coming from, and it's not you. Okay, because being in this energy can hinder you. It can make you be like, okay, well, let me just stop. Make you completely slow you down and stop you in your tracks. When right now you should not be stopping. Right now you should be keep going. It's gonna get very fucking heavy, but you gotta keep moving and pushing. Okay, it's almost as if you're being initiated. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that you've already been initiated, and now you're finna be initiated again. This is the death and the rebirth that I'm talking about, that happen every day, all day. Okay, some people get stuck on that wheel. Some people get stuck. Some people don't even make it. Okay, to even because it gets overwhelming. You know, you having bad headaches. You going back and forth in between your belief system and what you know. You know what I'm saying? And I also, like, I have something I wanted to share with you guys too before. And so let me see. I mean, you guys are like at a place where I'm just picking up on, like, a lot of you guys are single that's going through this dark night of the soul. And if you're not single and you are with somebody, you're like, okay, what are we doing? You know, what's the next step? And not like necessarily like, you know, putting an ultimatum out there or anything, but you're not even saying this to the person. You're keeping this to yourself because you're evaluating everything. You know, you like, I don't want to make no sudden moves because I feel like I'm being watched. That's what I'm picking up on. The collective, like, I feel like I'm being watched. I feel myself expanding. You get what I'm saying? I feel myself expanding. Wait a minute, where was I going? I done came to the wrong place. And so, yeah, okay, so I want to share this with you guys. For those of you who are not too, like, you know about shadow work, you heard about shadow work, but just to get it in a context where I feel like it'll be very, like, helpful, right? So I have seen this today. I'm going to share it with you guys. And it's pretty cool. Let me see this guy. Where he at? Where he go?
Yourself that you do not see.
Okay.
That's why it's the shadow.
Hold on.
Or the dark side.
I'm about to put it back on there.
Do the birds and bees know about this?
I like that.
Yes, it is the shadow work, an essential part of getting to our potential. Absolutely, because it's the half of yourself that you do not see. That's why it's the shadow or the dark side. The dark and light are one thing in you. They're the polarity in you. The dark is the negative side or the feminine side. The hidden. The light is the masculine side. So that's why they have all of these deities of God as the man and the woman always in the background. This physical interpretation comes from an esoteric understanding of the feminine being the hidden. She's the hidden power. So the Muslim has the woman walk behind him, and the Egyptians have the woman behind him, but it's an esoteric concept that the woman actually is the dark side, like the Kalipov, that pushes your light forward. So that's why it seems like Mary Magdalene is some punk for washing Jesus' feet with her hair, but that's an esoteric symbology for him sleeping and her activating him. You can read a book called Oracle of the Illuminati by William Henry, and it'll explain the importance, the Technicolor Dream Code, Jason in the Argon. He's asking, is the shadow work an essential part of getting to our potential? Absolutely, because it's the half of yourself that you do not see.
So shadow work is absolutely a part of us getting to our highest potential, right? As you guys just heard. I was picking up on so much energy when I was just on so many different messages when he was just speaking. Yeah, you guys, so that's what else was I gonna share with you guys? Hi Amir, how you doing? Okay, so here you go. I'm from California. So I'm gonna play one more, this one right here. Okay, and this is talking about a lineage, right? Though these two videos so coincide with each other. And these are just things, y'all, to like, for right now, present. Like, you know, you may be going back and forth about, hold on, let me see. It's my Instagram is Asante, it's ASANTE, Asante _ and then it's tribe. It's T as in tall, RIBE _ 1111. Okay, so let me go back to where I was at. Yeah, so you gotta just keep moving because the energy is so strong to where it's like, I feel like I've been picking up on, like, it's more negative people that's doing a lot of magic, and this is this energy is mixed in with that. Like, the heavy energy is them fighting for what they're fighting for all they think they have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, for the past few days, like, I haven't been, like, before, like, maybe like a week ago, I was getting on here. Like, every night I would get up, every day or whatever, I would get up and get on here. But I really ain't been feeling it, but, like, something been like, no, keep pushing, keep going, keep, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I've been fighting myself, like, mentally, like, you know, like, damn, you know, do I want to do something else or whatever? Whatever it is that you're doing, stick to it, stay strong on it, because there are forces that do not want to see you move to the next phase. They do not want to see you go on to calmer waters. So you need to keep that in mind, that this heavy energy that's going on is only a test to see if you really want what it is that you truly say that you need and that you want. You know, like, are you going to be able to, you know, because each time, each level is new devils. You know, it's just like a game, like a video game. Each level get harder and harder. And so whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message resonate with, you have created something. You have created something that you can turn into a lucrative business. You have so many different ideas and creativity and and so creative. And it's really something that's going to magnify in the next season. And so stay at it. You know, don't allow this heavy ass energy to stop you, because this is what it is put in place for. And so this is what I was talking about, as far as it's just on the TV. Just it's so many different things that they're giving away for free that's not even that they usually would charge so much for. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about access, the access that they're giving to the internet, the prices, and even though the shit is high, 'cause people really ain't making that much money like that. It's just ways to keep you distracted. And I'm picking up on, like, the collective is not so distracted. It's just more so the transitioning over. I'm picking up on being patient with yourself, being patient with your mind, you know, changing your routine. I said this the other day, that's very big, you know, and it takes time. Be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with yourself right now. Okay? Doing things that fulfill you. Okay? You can't, right now, I'm telling you, living for somebody else and, you know, jumping for somebody else when they say jump, or doing things like that, like, you know, over giving yourself and shit like that, that shit is done with. Like, you know, that was the old you. And I know for sure that that's not something that's gonna go into a healthy future for anybody. You know what I'm saying? That you've been stripped of all these things. You've actually disconnected from these energies. These energies are just still trying to pull on your energy. So this is what this dark, this heavy energy is. You know, this is what it is. It's not yours, you know, but you have to get through it. You have to feel every emotion so that you can understand why it triggered you and why. Because once you get through it, next time they come, you're going to go straight through it. You're not even going to feel the shit. They're not going to be able to phase you. You know what I'm saying? So, it is, so let me keep going. I'm gonna pull some cards after this, y'all. I'm just gonna play this one. So I played the first one. Let me see.
And I don't have all the answers.
He's super dope. This guy, I heard him the other day.
So the question is then, if trauma is the problem, how do we heal? And I don't have all the answers because we're learning so much every single day. But I can start with this. If you focus on identifying and healing your own emotional trauma, you become what's called a transitional character. And this is the idea that I want to leave you with. Transitional characters are what we need today. Dr. Broderick, who died recently, defined the term. He says a transitional character is a person who, in a single generation, changes the entire course of a lineage, who somehow finds a way to metabolize the poison and refuses to pass it on to their children. They break the mold. Their contribution to humanity is to filter the destructiveness out of their own lineage so that generations downstream will have a supportive foundation upon which to build productive lives. To be a transitional character is one of the greatest honors you could have in your lineage. You may be the first person in your lineage to go to college. You may be the first person in your lineage to start a business. And if you can be the first person in your lineage to be a transitional character, you will have made a significant contribution to the world. So the question is then, if trauma is the problem, how do we heal?
Okay.
And I don't have all the answers because we're learning so much.
So like I said earlier, this message is not gonna be for everybody. It's only a few. A lot of people, a lot of souls didn't answer the call. That's why the energy is so strong. It's more souls out here that's suffering than souls that chose themselves. It's more souls out here that's suffering that chose themselves, and this is why this dismantle of the structure that was created by men, all of these belief systems and these lies about who we are as a people, why everything is crumbling and things are coming out, and so just know that you are reminded every time by, and this is for the chosen ones, okay? Those that's doing that's doing the work, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not giving up just because a challenge comes. You're not staying on that wheel where you're being the victim or you're not being the victim. Okay, it's the triangle. I don't know if you guys know about the triangle. Let me see. It's let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The triangle consists of the victim, the rescuer, and the perpetrator. Okay, so that's what you're coming out of. I want to read this to you guys because this is significant right here, and it's a trip that like I've been picking up on all of this, and I'm actually reading a book on this right now, and it's just a trip how everything come together. And you have to also understand, I'm here to plant seeds, not seeds of doubt, not seeds of fear. Okay, that's what we're moving out of. Okay, fear is like the worst disease that you can fucking have. Okay, fear will have you in some shit. You can't even make a decision, a healthy decision, when you have fear in you. So a lot of you can be, not a lot of you, a few of you can be having like symptoms of being nauseous. Okay, if you are, that's those things that's working its way out of your soul. It's working its way out of your body, because that's where it's attacked at. It's attacked your body. You can feel it in your stomach, in your gut, along by your sacral chakra. Okay, and your sacral chakra is pushing that shit out. Okay, the more you push, the more it's pushing. The more your body is working with you. The more those white blood cells, like I said the other day, we're going to look at those white blood cells as your ancestors that chose not to do the work, that chose to stay in the lack mind state. Okay, even when they were given a hand to get out of that fire, they chose not to. They chose to protect it. Okay, this is where they chose to be. So what we're doing is we're putting all of that shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? We're putting all of that on fire, and that's all the unhealthy genes, not genes, but atoms within your body. You get what I'm saying? Because our soul do affect our body. The way we think affect our body, right? So it said, in the South, we do not disown our past. Okay, so you cannot disown your past. Everything that you're going through right now, collective, are the feelings and the heavy energy that I told you I'm picking up on, and I've been picking up on for the past couple of weeks. You guys have to. You guys are empaths. You guys are healers. You guys, you know who you are, right? I don't even have to get into all of that. But we do not disown our past. Okay, we go and we learn and we evolve from it. Okay, we evaluate it. We go and we do many of runs on it so that we can fully understand it, so that we can move forward with it. And when we reach out, we're able to touch somebody else with that healing, because we are now healed from it, right? So it says, we are no longer owned by you. The image of a serpent shedding its old skin all at once is a metaphor for the shamanic act of letting go of our limiting and constricting stories. Often the story we have crafted about our lives is made of excuses for why we are the way we are today. We use these tales to justify and determine so much of our behavior and decision making. As we break free from our personal story, we have an opportunity to move from a base past to an authentic present. In so doing, we set free the ghosts from our past who are still haunting us. And those are the ghosts. That's what you see what I'm talking about, y'all? This does not necessarily refer to people who have died, but the actions and influences of people who are trapped in our psyche and continue to affect us in the present. This is a crucial step to awakening your inner soul, okay? So, just like, reading, finding things that's for you, Okay, because you're not gonna feel you've come to a place to where everything is not appealing to you anymore. You know, like you really have to be in alignment with what it is that you're doing and in your purpose and in yourself in order for you to even feel honored, because you've grown so much. So you can't play small no more. You can't go back no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go back. Like we being forced and pushed. You know what I'm saying? Forced and pushed, because it's like we're being shown that we don't have no control over nothing outside of us. So that's why the consequences are so severe when you don't choose yourself, because everybody is shown the bigger picture at some point in their life. I don't give a fuck what, if they on drugs, if they have addictions, whatever the case may be. You see why that addiction cannot go with you. You are shown. Now, if you choose to go back, that's on you, and it's okay, because we have to go through shit in order for us to get to the next thing, and sometimes we have to go back to fully understand who we are. You know, and as you go through these cycles and where you are now, it's like I know, like it feels so good to be able to have compassion for people now, because you understand yourself more. You can only have compassion when you understand yourself, and when you don't hold on to resentment and harbor, you know, shit inside of you and things of that nature. Like you have got to completely be being flushed out, and that's by way of learning yourself. You know, like the triggers that's inside of you that you like, I don't know where the hell this come from. I don't know why I have this abandonment issue, and I had both of my parents. And I got married to my husband when I was 19, and I'm still with him, and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, why do I feel abandoned? Okay, go within. I guarantee you get them answers. Why? Because your ancestors went through abandonment. Because you went through abandonment in the past life. And so that wound that is still there, it never leaves. The soul takes everything with it to the next phase of life, to the next phase, to the next phase. And that's what we're doing. We want to do quantum leap. We want to quantum leap. We don't just want to change, because change, you know, is always constant, but you can always change back. We want to quantum leap. We want to get the fuck out of Dodge. If they're finna fucking blow up, you know, a city, we know ahead of time by way of the connection that we have to the universe. We need to get the fuck out of there. It's time to quantum leap. It's time to use your magic and your powers for the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It's time to use your powers like you've been doing, and that's why you're able to use yours. And this is why, you know, this heavy energy is around you, because they don't want you to use them. Because the more you use these, the more you use them, the more the strength you strengthen them. You know, your dialogue get more substantial or bigger with the universe. You know, now you conspiring with the universe, which is inside of you. Now you lights is flickering when you walk through the house. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the room, I'm talking about you lighting the whole motherfucking room up. I mean, you know, you having this effect. It's like a butterfly effect. You know what I'm saying? They showing me, you know, where you're affecting many just by you changing one thing. I don't give a fuck if it's a week, a month, two. One thing you evaluating, and it's completely being taken out and replaced with goes with you, with who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me see. ES, everything's fine. Is everything okay with you? How you doing? How you doing, girl? So these cards I still got out, y'all. I don't know if you do. I could be speaking to some readers, or you could be a healer, you know, and you could actually like maybe have an online business, where you are giving your services, you know, and you're giving your services and you're helping people and think, just keep going. All right, they just showed me all of that to say. That's what I'm talking about, forgetting shit and shit. Like, whew, y'all, this energy, man. You gotta cipher through this shit. Like, you gotta really cipher through it. You guys are also being called to, like, be mindful of what you say when you speak. You know, don't overthink, but like just say what you feel, say what you mean, and mean what you say is what they're saying. You know, just straight out, flat out. That's just what it is. You know, every time you do something that you wouldn't typically do, if you are introvert and let's say that you start operating and doing things outside of that, you thrust yourself forward. You thrust yourself forward, okay? Every time you tell somebody no, they get offended when you say no because you always say yes, you're thrusting yourself forward. Every time you take, it's the old you completely, it no longer exists. So it's like you're holding dead weight. So they're just like, and they're being patient with you. Your ancestors, your spiritual guides are being very patient with you. On this, they're calling balance out for you. You know, that's what they're doing right now. Like, I was so earlier I was sitting up here and I was just like, I was thinking like every family like need a big mama, y'all. Okay. And so big mama to me is like, the big mama of the house. Like, the big mama is like the matriarch. She's so rooted and so grounded, right? And she is connected to all things, right? She always have the best advice. She always has, the best wisdom and knowledge on things, like she has all of the hidden secrets and sacred knowledge inside of her, from the universe, from the cosmos, from the earth, from the waters, from everywhere, right? This is who Big Mama is, right? All right. This is just like, it's so huge, right? And so we all do have that. And I'm talking to the collective, okay? The collective. I ain't talking to everybody, okay? I ain't talking to everybody. But she tell you when you wrong, and we all had that, and we do have that, and that is, like I said, she's connected to all things. I'm gonna leave it at that on what this energy is. But this energy is very powerful, and it is the energy that's pulling in all of this, and as she pull it in, right? This feminine energy pull this in, like she's very, very powerful. Okay, she's love, she's peace, and she's chaos, and she's pulling this in, and she's working overtime with your descendants, your ancestors, with you. She lies within all of us. Okay, this big mama, this is the energy that she gives. If y'all know what a big mama is, and so that feminine energy is the energy that you all should be pulling on when you're feeling this heaviness, this heavy energy, okay? Because it's gonna balance it out. It's gonna balance it out because it has to pass through. It has to. Mind you, we coming into it's gonna be a full moon on the 21st, and I know this full moon is going to be powerful. I'm just picking up on them. I don't even want to say it, but y'all, it's gonna be real fucking powerful. It is. It's like be it authentic as you are, in these upcoming weeks. Be authentic as you are. Be honest as you are, because this energy is so fucking strong that's coming. It's gonna be a lot of people. Good morning, Bob. It's going to be a lot of people that may not make it in the next. We may have a lot of like cases of mental breakdowns and things in the next like 2-3 months. Like seriously. So just be clear and stay vigilant and stay present and be aware. Okay. Because if you're not right within, ain't no telling what's gonna jump in and occupy you. Ain't no telling what's gonna be occupying these other vessels. And I'm not talking to the collective when I say you. If you know, you know what I bring when I come, the energy that I bring. So if you bring the same energy, peace, love, and you like, shit, I'm focused on me, I'm focused on my family, I'm focused on, living my greater life, for my higher good, then I'm not talking to you. But you just gotta know, like, if it's shifty motherfuckers that's around you guys, and excuse me for cussing y'all, but if it's shifty people around you that don't know who they is and they confused on what they want to do, let them go. That they're dangerous. They don't have a sense of self. You need people around you that you can trust. You need people around you that you know what I'm saying? If it ain't nobody, then don't be having anybody up and around you, up in your shit. Up in your car, up around your kids. None of that. People don't got a sense of self, and they show you that, and you see that in their eyes. If you see death in their eyes, if you don't see nothing, and you see them soulless, we ain't out here saving nobody. That ain't what we came here for. Shit. But so intention. 31. Somebody can be 31 years old. Intention. Somebody's name can start with an L. Lacking personal direction begets confusion and a life as a pawn to someone else's. Thank you, Bob. You have a nice day too, babe. So pawn to someone else's game of chess. And then internal gatekeeper. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. Okay, so that's still important. I still got that up there because I'm keeping these cards up. These cards is very important. Probably for the next few weeks, I'm going to keep them up to keep this energy. And I just keep reading them so that I can, like, embody that energy. Distorted perception. Reality is really what we are raised to believe it is, okay? So there's just, it's a lot of people that's in a dysfunctional state, very argumentative, very aggressive. They don't have a sense of self. The same thing that you're going through, collective divine ones, like the transformation, they're transforming too. So they're transforming too, but into something else. Something else that they can't be good if it ain't themselves. You know what I'm saying? It has to be governed by something other than their soul source, right? They don't have no control over that avatar anymore. So that's a confirmation if you've been on that and thinking about that. And just how I was just talking about Big Mama and this feminine energy. This feminine energy is very, very it's going to be it's going to be very how can I say it? We're going to need it moving into this next energy, like, phase. We're going to need it, the feminine energy. Like, we are being called to understand the feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really understand the feminine energy and what it's here for, what it's here to do, what it's always been here to do, to respect it, to honor it. I also want to give thanks to my ancestors and to my spirit guides and to source and to everybody that's out there that's pushing love, you know what I'm saying, and pushing the truth, So just know that you always being honored in the spiritual realm, by a higher council, because we trying to get up out of here, we ain't trying to come back up to this motherfucker, not unless we, you know what I'm saying, not unless it's us, it's just us, doing the right thing. High electric argent, I don't think I said it right. Okay, so let me go over here. I told y'all it's Q&A if y'all had some answers that I would if you guys have any questions that I would answer. I ain't doing no reading on here though, y'all. Like, yeah. But I will answer any questions that you guys have, okay? So I'm in the chats right now. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna go through them real quick. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:59 where I am. Okay. Why can't I? Let me see. If you've been having headaches, migraines, or anything like that, those are spiritual attacks. And also, that's your higher self fighting with your ego to transmute different softwares that needs to be transmuted in your ego. Like, hell no, we ain't going nowhere. That's them relatives that's been fighting to keep the bullshit up. That's been fighting to stay in this bullshit. You know, in this perpetuating cycle. Okay, the book I just read from. Hold on, let me see. I'm finna show you. You could screenshot it. I'm finna put it on the screen, okay? And I got it from the library too. So you could screenshot it. Okay. Hey Ashley, you know, a few minutes. Did you get it? The book? Okay, it says, this is Mamu Fido Sadu. It says, hey Ashley, you know, a few minutes ago I said to myself, my life is like a chess. I move quietly. I don't talk about my life moves anymore. Right, yeah, no, it's not, you're welcome. You're welcome. And, so, right, you know, when we were raised, you know, and, or just even like being like myself, I over explain myself. I used to, at least. I used to over explain myself. I give too much information. And I found out why I did that. You know, it was things that I went through. It was traumas that I went through in the past. And this was something that was created for me to do so that they can keep tabs on me. You know, so that they can keep tabs on us, on you. This is what they do. So they get us in a state to where we divulge information about ourselves, and we never have no, not security, but we never have no nothing personal. We don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like they know everything, so then that way they're able to attack in so many different ways. And so that's just like the whirlwind I'm being shown of pain and trauma and things of that nature. Where we didn't came out of that. Like, we like, now we know, like, okay, we can't share shit with nobody. It's like, motherfuckers, people will switch up on you in a minute. Like, I've been knowing you all my life and been telling you stuff, and because I choose to go in a different direction, now you're my number one enemy, but you have all my information. So, you know, of course they're being handled, that don't matter anymore, but absolutely, like that, I mean, it took some time, I'm sure, for you to get on that. Like, it took me a minute, but the thing is, I bet you wasn't sharing with just anybody. You know what I'm saying? You were sharing with people that was really close to you. You feel me? So, yeah. Silence. Gotta be silent. Okay, so I'm gonna get into these cards. Look. Nature is going to be a way of the transition. It's going to help with the transition. They're saying repute or dispute or repute, like any negative thoughts. That feminine energy is very powerful, so they want you guys to make sure you guys be careful with how you use it. Don't misuse it, okay? Don't misuse that feminine energy. I don't see you guys doing that, but I'm just saying that. And mind you, it's free will, so even the ones that's doing fucked up shit, they can use this feminine energy. But oh my goodness, y'all, I would hate to see you guys like, oh my goodness, don't do it. Don't, you guys already got enough shit. Don't do it. Don't play with Big Mama. Okay? She came back to restore balance. She didn't come back doing no playing. When she came back swinging. Okay, she brought back so many. When Big Mama came back, Big Mama. I'm gonna put this in the chat too. I want y'all to look him up. His name Rod Hayes. I'm gonna put him in there. And if y'all know him, somebody say y'all know him. Let me know if y'all know him. His name Rod Hayes. I think it's Hayes. I don't know. It's Rod Hayes, and he be like on Black Magic. He be with Billy Carson. He raw, like he go from the beginning about Big Mama, and she came back. She been back for like 4 years. I'm talking about really back. This is when that it was a not a full moon, but it was like when the moon was going over the, whatever. I can't even remember. But I had talked about it on my past, like in the beginning of my shows and stuff. Look him up, y'all. Rod Hayes. If you go from the beginning, this man was talking about this shit 20 years ago, and everything that he done said, everything then came to pass. And that's why when they be talking about all that, like, of course magic and voodoo and all of that stuff is real, but when people, look at you as if you're doing something demonic and things of that nature, just know that you're not doing something right if motherfuckers like you. Put it like that. They should love you and honor you. If people don't like you, that's good. That means that you're doing something right. If people calling you demonic, then you know what the mass is about. Like, it's not nothing to get down on, or like let it hinder you, or overthinking, like, because a lot of you guys are, like healers and stuff, and you need to be, you want to be out there helping people and shit like that. But you're going to have a lot of people that's going to have a lot of negative shit to say because they want to stop you, but they're not real. They're not fucking real, okay? And at the end of the day, they don't matter. They don't matter because they're not the one that's ascending. They're not the one that's finna go to man. Because let me tell you something. Those that's ascending right now and that's doing the work, we are all standing individually but together. You feel me? Like, we not on no crab in a bucket type mentality type shit. You know what I'm saying? We not on no, like, we understand. We can see things from so many different perspectives. We, like, you know what I'm saying? We working with the animals and on the land and shit. Like, we seeing in those aspects. We know that we have so many different things and different elements to us. And when I say that, like, as far as the ego eye, I got the ego eye, y'all. I can see the whole motherfucking. I got that, the ego eye. I can see. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's pretty dope how I'm able to do it, and I'm just so thankful and appreciative. But this shit didn't just come, because I feel like a lot of the things that I went through in life was just like to keep me from my greatness, And so of course it has to. If it was people that was that close to me that was gonna bring me down, these people that's in this world just talking now, I don't even know these motherfuckers. I don't care what they got to say or how they feel. They can't do nothing. They can't do shit to me. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more running. You can attack, and you can keep doing magic, and that magic gonna come right back on you. Whatever you put out, you get back, stupid. Whatever you do, whatever energy you kick out, it's a boomerang. That's what the universe, like, is duality. They gotta be mad and crazy. And then the magic that they using don't even fucking belong to them. It's our magic. So they don't even know what they doing. They don't know what they doing. They don't even know how to use it. They don't even know what it's supposed to be used for. Nobody taught me this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go learn this in a book. You can't go learn this shit in a book. This shit, it take dedication. It's dedication to yourself. You can get up and do whatever you want to do every day. Your ancestors ain't saying pick up a book, read a book. Your ancestors saying, I need you to get to know you. I need you to get to know your triggers. I need you to get to know why you went through that situation. Why did you, things like that. And I need you to be patient with yourself and really see the whole thing through. And if you don't, we're going to put you back in the end of the line, because that's how much they love you. They love you that much to where they're not just going to let you pass grades and not fucking know. Like they do in this, what was that shit? No Kid Left Behind? All these damn kids. You know how many kids ain't graduated since that shit was that like 20 years ago they had that shit? No Kids Left Behind in California. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? Kids can't, you know how many kids can't read? I'm talking about grown motherfuckers can't read in my era, because they was doing that. No Kid Left Behind. Come on, man. No, your ancestors ain't doing that. Your ancestors like, look, if we love you, don't trip. You ain't going through it by yourself, but you finna go through it again, but in another way, in another angle, another angle, another angle, another angle. Until you have so many different perspectives, it brings so much compassion out of you that when you see somebody and they going through some shit, you don't even think in your mind to judge them. You don't even think in your mind nothing. You just look and you see and you pay attention and you see. You know what I'm saying? You don't even think nothing in your mind. Oh, damn, like, why she look like that? Why she going through that? Well, you need to do this, or being judged. You know, trying to tell somebody what they need to do or how they need to do it. That's not our place. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people going to do what they want to do anyway, so you wasting your time. Okay, so let me pull some more cards, y'all, because y'all ain't answering no question. Y'all go look Rod Hayes up. And I actually had shared okay, so confusion and clarity. So we're gonna get some cards on confusion and clarity, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I don't want to be on here for hella long. Okay, so this one came out for me, right? So I'm gonna share this energy with you guys. What I mean by that is I'm gonna give this to you guys, this energy, and however it fits, or however you use it on your path, you use it, okay? Oh, it's not even the right one. She probably. I was listening to all kind of like gospel songs yesterday, y'all. I'm talking about, I was just like, cause like, I don't know, like, I just want to like, I want to go to like a beach. I've been feeling like going to a beach. Right, you said you feel your lotto non-reading people on here. Okay, let me see. Listening to some good music, you know what I'm saying? Like relax, okay? Relax, rest your mind for a minute, you know? That's a part of healing too, okay? You don't have to always be in your head thinking and shit. I feel like a silent mind is like a space for your higher self, you know? To really, really kick you down with some wisdom and some knowledge and open up them Akashic records. Cause man, them Akashic records get the flowing out, that energy. Like when I be doing how can I say it? Cause I don't like calling them readings, y'all. Like when I be like help guiding, when I be guiding others, and when I do that, like the connection that they have to their ancestors and how connected they are to themselves, the more I can pick up on their energy, and it's like it ignites, and it's so much I learned from their lineage, and also them learning from mine, and it's like in a whole nother realm, but it's not like this one, like it's not the physical realm, and so it's pretty dope how the magic is done in sacredness, you know, and as you can see, the magic that the karmics that's been doing all this magic and, you know, using it the wrong way, and you see how heavy their magic like feel, and how dense it make it feel, and how much confusion and all of that. Like that's what they're going through, you guys. You know, that's what they're going through. Yeah, I am an empath. Okay, so let me see. So balance, right? So if you've been on balance and thinking about balance, or if that's what you've been doing, balancing out things in your life, which I know that that's what y'all been doing. I'm about to read this and see what this says. It says, we could not live without trees. These massive elders of the planet kingdom deserve special recognition for all that they give to us and to other beings. We breathe with each other in a balanced exchange, with trees emitting the oxygen necessary to sustaining our lives while breathing in the carbon dioxide that we exhale. It's estimated that 28% of the oxygen in the world is contributed by trees. In addition to producing breathable air, They supply us with timber, fuel, food, shelter, medicine, and beauty. They are reminders of the cemetery, the what was it, symmetry between being rooted in the earth while simultaneously reaching upward for the celestial realm. This ancient ancestor quality reminds us of the balance between the physical and the spiritual realm, one that is continuously adjusting and adapting to environmental circumstances, all while maintaining a core dignity and stature. Didn't I say that shit earlier? About dignity and shit. Let me see. You're out of balance. Something, and this is not for everybody, okay? This part. That don't mean that you didn't build it. Let me see. Because I know people be like, dignity and stature. You're out of balance, but that is for somebody, right? But not for everybody. Something you've been sensing for some time now. You've been either too focused on the mundane and the ordinary at the cost of your own spiritual connection, or drafting along attuned to your higher self, but lost in the etheric fog of living a few feet off the ground. If you find that you're too grounded, it's time to start or renew a spiritual discipline, such as regular meditation, which offers the experience of reconnecting with your spiritual self. If you've been feeling flighty, ungrounded, or lacking in a true connection to the Earth Mother, it's important that you get out in nature every day, regardless of which poetry is true for you. Make sure to spend some time with a favorite tree. Look, feel, listen, get acquainted. Trees will communicate with you and help set you on the right track to return to a place of balance. Okay? Okay, so all right, what is it? What's the advice with him? What's the advice? I'm gonna go back to the comments, y'all, because this was supposed to be. Let me see, who is that? It says HSB shot. It says, how do you deal with lust addiction? You still love me if it's what? So, you said, how do you deal with a lust addiction? It's not even funny because that's horrible. Because you can have a succubus on you. It's a possibility that you can have a succubus on you, and that's not good. I mean, you gotta go within, you know? I mean, you know what you're doing. I mean, you may be sexually active a lot. And so the more people you come in contact with that sexually active too, these type of kind of souls carry succubus. Succubus are men succubus. There are men succubus and there are also women succubus. In order to get rid of that energy, man, I mean, it takes some changes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a whole, I just see like a building being pulled apart, being blew up, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like a whole, you would have to refrain from having intercourse. Anybody that you have intercourse with will end up having the same type of kind of symptom. It's a spiritual disease. But it came from somewhere. It came from something. It's something in your psyche. Something that happened, something that you went through, or either maybe you just have a lot of different partners, and this is how succubus come about. But you read upon succubus, and you will learn about what you asking. Okay? All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back down here. So I hope that helped, okay? Because I know somebody that got a succubus on them, actually. And I stay the fuck away from them. That's what I do. You know, I don't got no problem or nothing. Like, I would never do nothing with. If I seen that on, so you could see those on people though. You could see succubus on. You could see them. You could feel them. Sexually active. They'd be like, they're manipulative. They're very smart. They're very smart. They're very intelligent. But intelligent with all the wrong shit. Like, when I say wrong, I'm talking about like they're very crafty, talk you and out of anything. Like, they look it up and see. That shit go deep. They even can come into your dream state. When you keep that shit on you for a long amount of time, a succubus spirit, the more and more it's attached to you, the more it overtakes your aura. So these are these black spots that sometimes we have in our aura, and people might see them or pick up on them. These are the black spots, and these are succubus type energies. It could be Jezebel. There's so many different souls that have different names for different things. But we're talking about, you know, the sex addiction. Yeah, and matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say that. They're very, 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 and they're powerful too. They are. Some of them are. If you asking that, then you might be just getting in. You need to hurry and get your ass out. No. You know, but I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying, like, that shit is not, it's not cool. It's not. And then some of them like to go around and have interactions with people that were chosen ones on purpose. They do that too. There's ones that specifically do that. Narcissists. They usually are narcissistic, very narcissistic. But you, like, it's really hard to know who they are if you just meeting them. If you haven't been through a relationship with a narc, and actually studied them, then you wouldn't know, because they have so many different faces. They wear a lot of different masks, and they're good. They're very good. Okay, let me keep going. Okay, divine lineage came out. So you could be life path number 6. You could be seeing a number 6. Somebody's birthday can be September 6th. Somebody can have like sinus issues. I'm picking up on like real bad sinus issues wherever you are. Like, it could be because of the city or state. I don't know. The area. I don't know. So if that resonates, that's confirmation. Damn. 26. Somebody can be 26 years old. Okay, alchemy, the ancestors is like, look it. 38 can be significant. You could be 38 years old. You could be life path number 8. You could be seeing 888. Somebody could really like watermelon, they showing me. Watermelon. Okay, and then mask came out, 18. So 88, like I said. August can be significant for someone. So y'all could be, somebody could be like being called to go to some water, to some salt water. That's just clarification if you've been picking up on going to some water. We got the divine lineage out and alchemy out. This is Queen Queen Nefertiti and Sarah Lake Keat. A lot of you are connected to a lot of high-ranking divine women that's in your lineage. That's actually like called forth for you to be the next ruler. And you are very aware of this. Like, you're aware of this. And it's not for everybody. Tina, the name Tina can be significant. This is like your primordial time. Like, this is the time that you are going to become primordial. That's what they're saying. They like, don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid is what I keep hearing. Like, don't be afraid. It's a lot of jealousy. It's a lot of envy. It's a lot of hate energy that's being directed towards you. And you feel that shit. It's been keeping you moving slow. Like, it's been keeping you moving, or even if not moving at all. Like, I'm talking about like doing certain things like that you're supposed to be taking care of. You've been slowed and you didn't slow down. Because you think that this energy is you think that this energy either yours or you think that you are being attacked. But you're being attacked, but it's not like it's touching you, if you get what I mean. You just feel it because you're an empath. You feel the energy. You know, that's what you do. You absorb energy. So, but it's not touching you. So keep moving, okay? It's an illusion, okay, to keep you where you are. If you stop moving, then you're going to miss certain timelines. You're going to miss certain portals that's open for you, that's being open for you, for certain doors that's being open for you, okay? Conversations in rooms that you're supposed to be in. You're going to miss those opportunities if you don't keep moving, okay? And they like, okay, if you could take your time and all, but we still need you to still keep making progress because they're trying to get you in the rubbish that they're in. Like, it's like everything is falling. They're showing me everything is falling, and it's like you is driving, and in your rearview mirror you see like the whole town is getting blew up, burnt up, but you just got rite of passage, right? That's what they're showing me, and you see this shit, but it's like this energy that's trying to catch up to you. And it can't quite catch up to you, but it's right on your ass. But if it was to be able to catch up to you, it'll like put you in a trance where it'll like put you in a trance where like, how can I say it? Like, you know how when you go get your teeth pulled and then they like kind of make you weak and they can, it's like it sedate you. That's what I'm picking up on, like that. You gotta have a real intellectual, like, imagination, okay, fucking with me, because my mind, boy, I'm telling you, you communicate with me like on a one-on-one, boy, I be, that's another thing too, like, with all of this energy that's going on that I done spoke on, your accomplishments and the respect that you've earned and the compliments that you get for the work that you do, whatever the work is that you do, you're really good at it. Like, that's what you need to be thriving on. Like, don't forget that. Don't forget those souls that you have changed and that you have touched, because you touch souls and you don't even know it. You've changed people's souls' perspectives and you don't even know it. You said some things that's changed people's lives and you don't even know it. Changed their hearts. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I just see like you've been being celebrated in the ethers for a long time, for at least the past 4 years. It's like you never cease to amaze them. You know, like right when they thought that they finna get you, like when I was telling you about the drive-in and shit, and if that energy caught up to you, then it'll put you in a trance and that's what they want. That's why it's so heavy, right? They don't have nothing else but magic to you. You're not supposed to you shouldn't just have to use magic. Like, you shouldn't just have to use magic. Like, you should be able to, you know, be in this world without using magic to manipulate a situation or to manipulate somebody to get in something or to using it to take something from somebody or to do vicious, hateful things to people. That's not what what it's for. It's not yours to use, karmics. It's not you using it. You're using the universe magic. The universe know everything you're using it on. And they know everything that you're doing, stupid. I keep on stupid. Like, y'all is crazy. Y'all gotta get yourself together, man. It's okay, because you ain't look it. Souls don't die, right? Death is it's not real. It's not. You don't die. So you'll get it together. Not this time, next time. Okay? Goddess of divine lineage. Roman Egyptian. The temples is ancestors. The element is water, y'all. Thank you, Rigo Lopez. Thank you so much. Okay, it says great ancestress Sarah Lakel, meaning Sarah the Black. Oh, okay, was an Egyptian prophetess and the patron saint of the Roman people. Oral history says that Saint Sarah had the highest divine lineage. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside and within you. Walk beside and within you. Okay? Trust you. Okay, it says in trust, right? Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Okay? Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or curly or spiritual connected. Culture. I can't even say the damn wrong. I cannot say that word. Or spiritual connected. It says, I am my sister and my sister is me. I am my sister and my sister is me. Didn't I just say that you guys you guys have like a women, feminine energy that's like in position, like they're in like, I don't know, man, y'all. I already said it. I can't even explain it. It's so they're everywhere. Like that. Okay. Let me see. Everything I said though was just in that card. Like, that's a trick, y'all. Alchemy. Where's my alchemist at? Stand up, stand up. Goddess of alchemy. Temple is queens. The element is fire, right? You guys can be like Aries. I'm picking up on like an Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio maybe. Okay, Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen. Somebody's name could be Sarah too. Whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal. Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshipping Atum, the sun god. Didn't I say something about the sun? I said we were sun kids when I first got on here. I did say that. But it's deeper than that, y'all. It's deeper than that, y'all. Watch. Okay, so it is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in the form of loving energy. Match this frequency. Set it in your mind's eye first, right? Mind's eye first is back here, y'all. It ain't right here. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look, taste, and smell like to be loved unconditionally? I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. So, yeah, alchemist energy, that's transmute energy, that's magic, okay? A lot of these alchemists, a lot of these karmics that were alchemists in a past life and there's been alchemists in you guys' lineages, they are no longer alchemists anymore. they are they have been stripped of their magic, of their duties and everything. So they're gonna come to you. They're gonna be people that come to you that's going to still have that power role mentality of whatever position that they played in your life. But just know that they've been played. They've been played their position. They've been played themselves out their position with you. Okay, they've been doing fuck shit. They've been on some weird shit, and they've been played themselves out of position. They're not able to do anything for anybody because they didn't choose to do anything for themselves, and they chose to, take the energy and the feminine energy and use it corruptly. So a lot of these people are like in the hospital, back and forth in the hospital. These are a lot of elderly people that's in your family. I would say between the ages of 50, 40, 60. I mean, they've even like infected a lot of children in the family that's with this charades that they with, which is the lack mindset and the indoctrination of your lineage. Of course, they're going to come in and try to make you feel sorry, say that they're ready to change. They're going to even come in and play sick and stupid and dumb and all this type of kind of shit. Like they don't know what's going on and all of this. But, whatever you decide to do is on you. But I just don't see you sticking around to even help or to even be a ear, do I have OF? What's that? I don't know what the fuck that is. So let me read this last one. I'm gonna let you guys get out of here because I've been on here almost for like an hour. All right, 18 is significant. You can have an 18-year-old kid. Okay. My name could be Manny. Okay. Somebody can be going out to buy a computer today. If so, that's just confirmation. I'm just picking up on somebody buying a computer. Somebody can be from Georgia. Maybe your family from Georgia. You don't live there anymore. Maybe you're thinking about going back. That's where your roots are. Georgia, St. Louis. Is the St. Louis in Georgia? Shit, I don't know. But that's coming up. Somebody's name could be Andy. Somebody can be reluctant on making a decision that's very like heavy right now. Give yourself some time, okay? Don't think on it too hard. Give yourself some time. Your higher self has the blueprint. So just lean into yourself, okay? Lean into yourself. So let me read this and I'm gonna let y'all go. Shadow of Mass, Caribbean. Shadow, Temple of Shadows. The element is air. So we got fire, air, and water out here, okay? These are the elements that's like really gonna help us during this next season that we're coming into, you guys. Because it's gonna get real motherfucking, it's gonna get real queasy, y'all. And for those that don't understand what I be saying, if I'm speaking Ebonics, just say something, okay? Okay, so Jumbies are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. Where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now are you confused or are you afraid? Wow, that's deep. Because okay, let me be quiet. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies. Their mask is a projection of your own. So their mask is a projection of your own. I am willing to remove the mask. Once you remove the mask, then your opponent has no choice but to remove theirs. They may not remove theirs when you move yours, but because you chose to take that step forward, and that's another step in shadow work. That's another thing. It's stripping ourselves of all of these masks that we did not create for ourselves. okay? And the ones that we did create for ourselves, because there are a lot of them that we created for ourselves, because we have went into union with a lot of these empty vessels. We didn't got married to them. They didn't been our parents. They didn't been our kids. They didn't been cousins, friends, and nieces and nephews. So we have came into union and made deals with these entities unknowingly. Okay, but once you found out that this person was unhealthy, once you seen that this person was toxic, that this person, you know, triggered certain things inside of you, now you were the not the catalyst, but they were your catalyst. Okay, to move forward, to learn, to understand the true nature and state that you were in, to take you to a new state of consciousness. Okay, that's what we are here to evolve one another. Okay, and so I feel like that's why it's been so big in the communities where people turn their back on each other. But it's been a systematic thing that was set up in a domino effect, because it's only right for them to disperse that type of kind of energy out and have us doing it to each other, because we cannot evolve if we are not connected to one another, if we are not helping and loving one another. You cannot evolve. Okay, and so as you evolve, and as you continue to grow, you learn that, we are supposed to connect with one another. And are we supposed to connect with anything or any souls? Absolutely not. We are supposed to connect and disconnect, but you are supposed to know who to connect to and who to disconnect to. And so, moving into this next phase, like I said, I think it's the 21st, we got a full moon. The energy is strong, you guys. If you can fast, if it's anything that you can do for yourself to where you can benefit for yourself and changing the programming of what you've been doing. Okay, they know your programming, they know everything that you've been doing. I'm talking about all these people that know everything about you in your past and all of that shit. Okay, all of that shit that can't go with you. It's nothing that can go with you. Okay, nothing. I'm gonna tell you how deep it is. A year ago, my ancestors was telling me to erase everything out of my phone. I still haven't done that shit. And in some way that shit hold me back, because it's a lot of shit in there I don't need, but I just hold on to it because of memories, because of just hoarding shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you have to know how to let go. You cannot hold on to nothing in this world, in this physical world, and think that you are going to be able to move about freely in the universe. Because if you hold on to something, it holds you. It like you holding yourself to that. You know what I'm saying? You could think that you're moving and you evolving, but the whole time you moving in place. You're not really moving. You have to know how to let go. And this is something that we are learning to do. This is something that you have to embrace, that you have to be patient with. You have to take your time with it. You have to fully understand why those things no longer serve you and why they can't go with you. You can't hide it. They got a movie too. It's called Inception. Y'all should watch that. Inception. That shit just came up. And he was like, they would go back in time or something, like, and his wife, she passed through all of this, but he would go back and he had her hidden in a space in his mind, and so he was able to go back in that part of his mind and go and visit her, but then go back to the real world. But because he was keeping her there, she was building resentment and hate. And so every time he would come, things were just like, and she just slowly but surely changed, and he didn't know who she was. And he didn't even know, like, that she was the whole time plotting to take him out in this dream, which she could have very well did. You know what I'm saying? So he was playing with fire. So it's a double-edged sword. Everything is, not changing, but quantum leaping. Because change is weak. That's a weak version of your higher self. Your higher self is quantum, like leaps. You want to quantum leap. Completely leave change. Because change can always go back into what it was, into remission. Change can always be pulled back into what it was. So we quantum leaping around this month. Alright? That's what we doing. And so, yeah, just keep pushing, y'all. Alright? Hopefully this message was able to plant some seeds, to where It helped you push forward out of doubt, out of fear, out of anguish, and all of that shit. Because it's like, y'all there though. Y'all there. You feel me? Y'all there. It's just like, it's some other things that you have to take care of. So don't try to move so fast from it. It's still things that you need to learn. It's the journey, you guys. It's the lesson. It's the journey. Okay, that's what it's about. That's the most indicative part about this. It's the journey, okay? And detaching and leaving these worldly things behind that don't mean us no good. The material things that they put in our face every day. All of this shit. Disconnect. Okay? Because it doesn't suit us. It doesn't. We are everything that we need inside of us. Like, you know, so I love you guys. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Y'all have a nice day, okay? It's 7:45 where I am? 7:45. Guys, have a wonderful day. And be good. I'm going to let you guys go. Sending love, peace. I take all my energy back. And I'm going to send all y'all energy with you guys, cloaking it. And closing all of the portals for the protection of us and our ancestors. And I cloak you guys' energy for the day with invincibility, but make sure you guys cloak it you guys self and be your own discerners, okay? And yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. Bye.